In Islam, there is a sixth pillar that every Muslim must believe in. It is called to believe in Qadr, its good and its bad. What is Qadr? And what does it mean, good and bad? Sometimes the word Qadr in the Quran appears in a different word. Sometimes it appears as Qada and sometimes Qadr. Both of these words are the same thing. They're both synonymous. They go hand in hand together. But for those who want to become technical, to know the difference between Qada and Qadr, is the following. Qada literally means a final order, a final decision, fixed in advance. Qada. It's usually when a judge makes a judgment and it's final. In Islam, it means something that has been decided and ordered by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for all His creations, whether it is in terms of its creation, destruction, or changes. Then we go to the word Qadr. Qadr means pre-measurement or set to a certain amount and executed, like rolled out, made to exist. Islamically, it is something that has been measured and set at a certain amount since the beginning of time so that it follows Allah's knowledge which comes before everything. So Qada is what will be and Qadr is how it will be. In a very simple sentence, just take this sentence. You can say Qada and Qadr is the belief, the Muslim belief, that everything that happens is pre-measured and predetermined by Allah and only Allah before He created creation, based on His infinite knowledge, His will, His power, His wisdom, His justice and His mercy. So here are some other definitions. It's fate and destiny that is all from Allah. Fate and destiny is all determined and measured by Allah. Everything that happens is by Allah's will. Everything has been predetermined. Allah created everything, decided everything about everything and determined its destiny. Everything that will ever be is written, willed, created and known by Allah perfectly. Nothing happens without His will. And all of this happened 50,000 years before Allah created creation. That's in the authentic hadith. And there are many verses in the Quran that talk about Qada and Qadr in this way. For example, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, إِنَّا كُلَّ شَيْءٍ خَلَقْنَاهُ بِقَدَرٍ وَمَا أَمْرُنَا إِلَّا وَاحِدَةٌ كَلَمْحٍ بِالْبَصَرِ. Allah says in the Quran, in Surah Al-Qamar, everything we have created in a precise measure and preordainment. And our command and matter is only but like the blink of an eye, meaning the end of time. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, when the end of time comes, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is like the blink of an eye. It also means that whatever Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wants to create or to happen, He only says be, and it is. We see another verse in the Quran talking about qada and predestination, Allah's decision, when it talks about the story of Jesus, son of Mary alayhim as-salam. When He was born of a miraculous birth, the Christians later on said that He has a father who is God. He's a son of God, they said. And others, they said it was Joseph the carpenter who, astaghfirullah azim, either married Maryam or they say fornicated Maryam. Wal-'iyadhu billah, God forbid. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala answers them by saying that ذَلِكَ عِيسَى بْنُ مَرْيَمَ. Allah says in Surah Maryam, ذَلِكَ عِيسَى بْنُ مَرْيَمَ قَوْلُ الْحَقِّ الَّذِي فِيهِ يَمْتَرُونَ مَا كَانَ لِلَّهِ أَن يَتَّخِذَ مِن وَلَدٍ سُبْحَانَهُ إذا قضى أمرا فإنما يقول له كن فيكون. Very easy and very simple. Allah says that is Jesus, son of Mary, in truthful fact. It is not befitting, nor is it possible for Allah to beget a son. Far away is He from any imperfection. When He decrees and decides a matter, He merely says, be, kun, and it is. What does it mean? It means that Isa alayhi salam was born without a father. People were it was very strange for them to say, how? So Allah replies, He just says, be, and it is. Had He been born a normal birth, nobody will be shocked or astonished. Allah wouldn't have to say be, it would be like everyone else. So it was a miracle. So brothers and sisters, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala decrees everything and says be, and it is. This is called qada. And once it's done, nothing can change it. Qada and qadr, predestination, fate of everybody, your destiny, Allah's will, nothing happens without Allah's will, is good and bad. What does it mean that there is good and bad qadr? First and foremost, brothers and sisters, we never attribute to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala anything bad. Nothing bad comes from Allah. And you might say, then how is qadr, fate and destiny? You say you've got to believe that fate and destiny comes from Allah, whether it's good or bad. Isn't that bad? Say yes. Bad is divided into two branches. This is in the Quran and it's also in the Sunnah.